Jay Sri Radheshyam and welcome. I'm happy to be here and to have the chance and opportunity to answer to the questions of a subscriber. He had been doing, or she had been doing, very interesting questions about Mahamantra and Kirtan. That had been the main topic of the channel for quite a long time already. So we will read the questions about this, and this started about 3 days ago since the upload of this video, and reads Sankirtan is Kirtan with multiple people. In Chaitanya Bhagavata 2.23.7981, Mahaprabhu gives his instructions on how to perform Sankirtan, and it is congregational chanting that he describes. It's very interesting approach to this verse, and this verse is creating some confusion in many students of Gaudiya Vaishnavism and Chaitanya Bhagavata, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and about the biography of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu. And this was also my starting point. It is exactly verse that we have here, and we will check in a couple seconds what it reads properly. So the main point here is to understand Sankirtan and Kirtan. Sankirtan and Kirtan, what are them? What these words really means, Sankirtan and Kirtan. If Sankirtan is Kirtan, what is the point of having the word Sankirtan? Or what is the point of having the word Kirtan? Are those words synonymous? No. If we go to the Sanskrit dictionary, we will find that Sankirtan, the word Sankirtan, means praising, to praise something. In this context of Gaudiya or Vaishnavism or spirituality, Sankirtan means to praise the name of Hare. By name of Hare, we mean any name of Hare, and it does not mean Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Saying this, we can say that name of Hare, for example, is Narasingha, Nrsimhadev. Narasingha is a name of Hare, since Nrsimha is Hare himself, right? But Nrsimhadev or Nrsimha is a name that is not contained inside the Mahamantra Hare Krishna. So, by this very simple example, by logic, by reasoning, we understand that Mahamantra is not the same than to say Harinam. Harinam is made of Hare. For example, Vishnu is a name of Hare, yes or not? Yes. Is the word Vishnu inside the Mahamantra Hare Krishna? No. What does it mean? That Mahamantra Hare Krishna is one thing and Harinam is another thing. Mahamantra Hare Krishna is composed by some of the Hare names, but does not mean only Harinam. And Harinam is not synonymous, is not the same than to say Mahamantra Hare Krishna. Otherwise, for what we have the name Mahamantra and we make it even explicit, Mahamantra Hare Krishna. So for what is this? If it is only a Harinam, then Mukunda, the name Mukunda, should be inside the Mahamantra Hare Krishna or Jagannath, but are not. Why? Because Mahamantra is a special composition that is a mantra. Why? It appears in the Kalisantaran Upanishad. That is part of the Vedas. And the Vedas are revealing only mantras and not revealing songs, harinamas. Alright? This must be clear to understand what is the difference between Sankirtan and Kirtan. Now, by Sanskrit dictionary, one more time, let's not get mixed up and confused on folk, on what people say and think. Normally, with all the respect, not only in India, but everywhere. I have been living 20 years in Finland, living in Chile, my motherland to say. I have been living in different places in Europe, visiting so many countries, and I have seen the same phenomenon, that the people tend to understand things, and many of the things that people see and say are not exactly truth, not with bad intention, but many times the things are a little bit mixed up. Why? Because people do not study. The people do not educate themselves. They hear something, they think this is true, and that's it. And that is the big problem. If we go to study, we have two words, Sankirtan and Kirtana. Sankirtan and Kirtan, what does it mean? It's no synonymous, it's not the same. So we have to see from where these words are coming. Sanskrit, okay, and what Sanskrit dictionary said? Sankirtan is to praise, to glorify, and Kirtana is a event what is conducted by singing, dancing, and playing musical instrument. This is the Sanskrit dictionary definition of Kirtan. So, Gouranga Mahaprabhu did Kirtan? Of course, yes. Did Gouranga Mahaprabhu did Kirtan of Harinams? Of course, yes. Did Mahaprabhu Sri Gouranga did Kirtan of Mahamantra Hare Krishna? Based on Shastra, I have no evidence of that. I have been trying to find it. Because in one point of my life, also it was, for over 25 years of my life, I was in the other side of the street, thinking that Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu chant Mahamantra Hare Krishna all day long with instrument and doing kirtan in the street. But by studying, I realized that it is not true. It's simply not true. Who said, whatever, does not matter. What really matters is what is in the Shastra. This is the only proof that we have of what really Mahaprabhu did. Scientific proof, because the biography of Sri Gouranga wrote by the contemporaries and close associates of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu are there. And this is pramana, this is truth, okay? And nowhere it read that Sri Gouranga did Mahamantra Hare Krishna Kirtan. Did Gouranga Mahaprabhu did Sankirtan of Mahamantra Hare Krishna? Yes. I do Sankirtan of Mahamantra Hare Krishna? Of course, yes. Mahaprabhu did Sankirtan of Harinam? Yes. I do. Also, I do. Sri Ramancharan Das Deva did Sankirtan of Harinam? Of course. 24/7. Everybody do Sankirtan, glorification of the names of Hari. This is our movement. This is what Gouranga Mahaprabhu instruct to us. So here he is quoting the 2:23, 79 and 88, where Mahaprabhu give instruction on how to perform Sankirtan, and it is congregational chanting that he described, and this appears in Chaitanya Bhagavata. Let's go directly to the Shastra. As we can see here is Chaitanya Bhagavata, verse 2:23, 79. The translation has been done by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, and it reads, Dasa Panchamili Niya Dwarete Vasiya Kirtana Karaha Save Hate Tali Diya. Do you see that clearly he is speaking about Kirtana? It's not the word Sankirtan, but Kirtana. Clear? What does it mean, Kirtana? Then Gouranga is explaining how to celebrate, how to play music and be with people, devotees, and sing the Harinam. So this verse reads in English, 5 to 10 people can sit together in a house and perform Kirtana. Alright? The word is Kirtana, the word is no Sankirtan, and this is exactly what I have been explaining before. Many people, a number of people can chant together. Then this is Kirtana, they're making music and singing Harinams. Okay, this is verse 79, as you can see. Now, let's go to the next verse. Indeed, this is the most revealing verse about Kirtan, Sankirtan and Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because here Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu is explaining exactly what Kirtana we should chant. What Kirtana we should chant. And Gouranga Mahaprabhu, surprise, is not saying Mahamantra Hare Krishna, but what he reads, what he said, what the Srimad Bhagavata, the Chaitanya Bhagavata reads here. Haraya Namaha, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha, Gopala Govinda Ram, Shri Madhusudan. You should chant Haraya Namaha, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha, Gopala Govinda Ram, Shri Madhusudan. Do you see? Now, that is clear that Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu first, when he explained that you should sit 5 to 10 people together and sing out loud, making music, Kirtana. Of what Kirtan, Haraya Namaha, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha, he is not saying Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And he is not saying nowhere Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Indeed, in the only verses that exist, Sri Gouranga chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra out loud, he is doing Vashika Japa. Means that to do Japa, counting the Japa, Mahamantra Hare Krishna Japa, in a loud voice. This is Vashika mantra. When you take a mantra and you pronounce in a loud voice, this is Vashika. That is what basically almost everybody do with japa. They chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and while they're speaking, right? But then is a second style of doing japa that is even deeper. That is called upamsu. And upamsu is when you just uttering very softly Hare Krishna, 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 and you do your japa. And then is a higher level of japa recitation that is manasa. And manasa is only in the mind. This is deep meditation on japa and is the best. So let's get back together to the shloka that my subscriber, thanks for the question, really very interesting, have been bringing up. So Gouranga is explaining clearly, chant Kirtan. So do Kirtan with 10 people and chant Hare Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Nama, Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Nowhere is Mahamantra Hare Krishna. And as I said, in Shastra is nowhere. Nowhere. And if you find something, please let me know. Any of you who are watching this video, please let me know, because I want this evidence for my second book, where I had to prove that Mahamantra was chanted by Gauranga Mahaprabhu, but I am still studying, still searching, researching, and I cannot find it. Why? Something is strange, yes? Okay, let's go to the second question. This one second comment, also about 3 days ago, reads, in Chaitanya Bhagavata 2.23.81, Mahaprabhu says, there are my instructions on how to perform Sankirtan. Go home and chant together with your wife, father and son. He is very clearly saying that Sankirtan is congregational chanting. We just read that he is speaking about Kirtan, no Sankirtan. Now, in this Kirtan, they are doing Sankirtan. I know that the concepts can be a little bit confusing, but try to get there. In the Kirtan, you are praising the name of Hare, right? You are doing Harinam Sankirtan, praising the names of Hare through the Kirtan. The Kirtan is the music, the dance, the chanting. And what you do inside the Kirtan? Sankirtan. So praising what? Harinam, the names of Hare. None of this means Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And this have been, I have to say, this have been mistranslated and misunderstood with a purpose to make people think that this was the reality of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu and the associate, but it is not true. It is not true because it's not in the Shastra. Why my words are true and are convincing? Because my words are based on Shastra. And if Shastra will say that I am wrong, I will say publicly, I will say to everyone, look, I am wrong because I am finite, I am not a perfect being. Alright? Shastra is perfect. And I do believe 100%, 108% on Shastra. And Shastra is saying. So, 2.23.81, let's check. Sankirtana kahila e toma, savakare stri putre, bape mili kara, 𝐿𝐥𝐿𝐻. And the translation reads there clearly. These are my instructions on how to perform Sankirtan. How to perform the Sankirtan. The Sankirtan of what? Of the name of Hare, right? Go home and chant together with your wife, father and son. Okay? This is crystal clear. Now, in the commentary, Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati reads something, and with intention he writes this commentary. Reads, any mantra that starts with bija and ends in the fourth case, or any mantra that starts with om and ends in the fourth, should not be chanted loudly, but nama, or the vocative form of names, as well as mantras that do not include bija or om, in which are not in the fourth case, but with the word namaha, can be chanted loudly. For example, Hare Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Nama, this can be chanted loudly, right? But Mahamantra, and this is another topic that is extremely important that I already cover on my book, The Mahamantra of Sri Gouranga, is a free download from my page gaurasanga.org. The link is in the description. I cover this topic already. And what we must to say is that the mantras start with bija or om and end with prashodayat or namaha as the Gayatri mantras, etc. But those are mantras. And then exist the Mahamantras. How? I am saying plural. Mahamantras? Many Mahamantras? Right. How many? 70 million of Mahamantra. Yes, 70. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 70 million Mahamantras exist. And where is the proof of this? Of course, Sri Gopal Sahasranam. And here is it. Sri Gopal Sahasranam, text 139. Sapta-koti-mahä-mantra-shekhara deva-shekharah. Vijnänam jnäna-sandhänas tejo-räshir jagat-patih. He is the crown of 70 million great mantras, Mahamantras. Sapta-koti-mahä-mantra-shekhara. He is the crown of the demigods, deva-shekhara. He is the transcendental knowledge, vijnänam and jnäna-sandhäna. He is the effulgent, tejo-räshi. He is the master of the words, jagat-pati. Here we have the information that there exist 70 millions of Mahamantras. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra is one of the 70 millions of Mahamantras. Then this explained clearly and by evidence, scientific evidence is in the Shastra, the text is there, that Mahamantras does not start with Om and does not end with Swaha or Prachodayat, but are only combinations of the name of Sri Hari. Why? Because beyond Brahman, El Para-Brahman, and Vaikunthas, there start only Mahamantras. Just think, the gopis and Radharani are addressing Krishna with Bija mantras or are addressing Krishna with his very name. Even not Krishna name is used in Braj Lila, Shyam, Raman, Kanai, etc. Are the intimate names of Krishna. These are used in the higher realm, but not Bija mantras. Bija mantras and mantras are from the Aishvarya kingdom and the Para-Brahman reality. Beyond that are only the names of Hari and the names of Radha. Names of Krishna and names of Radha. Let's continue. The third comment reads by the same subscriber. I feel that my subscriber is a little bit angry, was having some anxiety against me in the way he is explaining himself. It feels like he's angry or something. I think really it's no need. We must be angry with ignorance and angry with those ones who are teaching people in order to keep them inside a sect, a cult, inside an institution, inside a mandir, a temple, because people is donations, transforming money. Not with somebody who is doing studies and researching and bringing information like what I am doing now. This is not to be mad on me. But anyways, maybe I am misunderstanding the passion that is behind his words. And let's read. So you acknowledge that Sankirtan as taught by Mahaprabhu is congregational chanting? No. As we saw by the Shastra, and what I explained that you can find, everybody can find the Sanskrit dictionary. Look for a Sanskrit dictionary and look the word Sankirtan and Kirtan. You will find the same that I am saying. Because I'm not trying to prove myself right. I'm just trying to prove Shastra right, okay? So you acknowledge that Sankirtan as taught by Mahaprabhu is congregational chanting? No. Sankirtan is to praise. And when it's a congregational chanting, it's Kirtan of Sankirtan. Sankirtan in a Kirtan mood. Because the main point you have been making is that Sankirtan just means glorify. Okay, yes, because it's glorification. That is what Sankirtan means. And you can do Sankirtan as a bhajan in your privacy or in a Kirtan with more people. Clear. Let's go to the next. In Chaitanya Bhagavata 2:23-81, Mahaprabhu, these are my instructions how to perform Sankirtan. No, actually he is using the word in the 80 about Kirtan, and now how to perform Sankirtan. So how you can do the Sankirtan. So how you can do the glorification, you can do in group also by Kirtan, as he said in the previous verse. This we saw. Then was another question and comment that I reply as well by text, but I cannot find it. I don't know if it was delayed or I just cannot find it because Google has its own ways of showing everything. So, but I have it not the full question, but what I have is the verse that he's quoting. That he quote that another verse is telling clearly that Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu is saying that we must do Kirtan of Mahamantra Hare Krishna. What is not true? And then I went to the comment to check exactly what he means by that, and I realized this. He was quoting Chaitanya Bhagavata 1.1.143. We will see now on screen, and it reads, Madhya Khande Gaura Chandra Nityananda Sange Advaitera Grihe Giyashila Kona Range. In the Madhya Khanda, Lord Gouranga Nityananda Prabhu go on a mission to Advaita Prabhu's house. Oh, sorry, no, this one. Verse 1:143. This was what the subscriber quote later, but this is not available now. I think he delayed it. But okay, it reads, Sadhya Sadhana Tattva Je Kichu Sakala Harinama Sankirtane Milive Sakala. By congregational chanting the holy names, you achieve everything, including the goal of life and the mean for attaining. Now, here is a difficult to say topic to speak about due to the translation. Okay? Of course, the translation is showing that by congregational chanting, but the reality is that it reads Sadhya Sadhan Tattva Je Kichu Sakala Harinam Sankirtane. The sadhana that you do of Sankirtan, of Harinam. Harinam is the name of Hari, Sankirtan, the praising the name of Hari. No exactly congregational chanting. And even so, if it will read congregational chanting as the proper translation, that I don't think is correct, this translation, even so, it will read the chanting, congregational chanting, so the Kirtan of the Harinam, the holy names. You will achieve everything. Actually, what the verse is reading is that you will achieve everything by the praise of the Harinam, so the repetition of the Harinam. Anyways, if it will be Kirtan, because here it reads Sankirtan, we spoke about this already, but even if it will be Kirtan, it doesn't read anywhere Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it reads only Harinam. And as I said, Harinam can be Mukunda, can be Vishnu, can be Ram, can be any name of Hari. This is not Mahamantra Hare Krishna. So this verse is covered already, and thanks for this question as well. And then it reads the very famous shloka, Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Namaiva Kevalan Kalaunasti Evanasti Evanasti Vagatiraniata. In this age of Kali, there is no another way more than the names of Hari. It doesn't read Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the names of Hari. Harer Nama, the name of Hari. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. This is the instruction of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu. Clear, isn't? Well, the information is here. I thanks to all of you for watching. I thanks to my subscriber. Of course, I delayed the name of the subscriber because maybe he's not comfy that I will quote and clarify these topics online like this. And I think my words are revealing, clear, and this can bring a little bit of light in terms of how to study Shastra and what Shastra reads and what doesn't. This is the main point. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for the question. I read you and all of you on the comment section. Leave your shlokas. Don't be afraid of challenging me, because we are not fighting. This is a conversation. It's a philosophical conversation related to the Shastra and what really Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu did, taught, and his followers did. Everything is in the Shastra. Read it. Jai Nitai, Jai Gaur, Jai Mahavira Radha Raman, Jai Jay Sri Radheshyam.